Hello all, I am Nicole Petite, reporting for Your Black World News with an article from Ebony. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and visit theblackbusinessschool.com to learn more about financial literacy and how you can grow your business today. Man fights for daughter after white mother places her for adoption behind his back. Christopher Emmanuel puts his heart into the role of do-it-all dad with his active 2-year-old daughter, Skylar. As a 26-year-old single father, raising a toddler can sometimes be a heavy lift, but the customer relations specialist from Aiken, South Carolina, claims to take his paternal duties in stride, from cooking meals to arranging play dates. All except one, which stereotypically challenges all dads of little girls of color. The hardest thing for me is doing her hair, Emmanuel said, but it's a tough task he is happy to handle, given how hard he fought for the right to do so. Emmanuel was one of countless young unmarried fathers who are denied the right to raise their biological children by laws that seem stacked against him. Only a tenacious legal battle ultimately let him care for Skylar. Emmanuel swiftly stepped up to the plate and helped finance pregnancy-related expenses. But things took a turn a few months later, he said, when Phillips, who is white, disclosed her pregnancy to her mother. The mom's response shocked him. Emmanuel claims the mother feared the news that their daughter had an interracial pregnancy would drive her husband to drink. Undeterred, Emmanuel pushed ahead with plans to move in with Phillips, the woman he now calls the egg donor, to support her pregnancy and be an active father. Still, he felt something was amiss when Phillips prevented him from attending her medical appointments as they had done at first. So Emmanuel signed a Responsible Fathers Registry, a notice of paternity that secured his right to be notified of any legal proceedings involving the child in South Carolina. But shortly after Phillips sent him a text message saying the pregnancy was advancing well, he learned he had missed his baby's birth. In fact, the news came when he was served with a court notice that his days-old daughter had been placed for adoption. Aiken County Family Court records show that the birth mother and adoptive parents did not name him as the biological father in an ensuing adoption case, even though a mandatory registry search listed Emmanuel as Skylar's natural dad. After a DNA test confirmed his paternity, both Phillips and the adoptive parents agreed to halt the adoption and hand the infant over to ecstatic dad. Feeling my daughter for the first time, that was the best day of my life, Emmanuel said. A judge also agreed to terminate his ex-girlfriend's parental rights and to remove her name from Skylar's birth certificate. Phillips could not be reached for comment by Urban News Service. Emmanuel's custody battle might be over, but his experience with legal adoption policy and its impact on unmarried fathers has spurred him to fight for change. Putative father registries were established in the 1970s as a way to link unmarried men to women with whom they have or may have fathered children. Of the 2/3 of states that have registries, most do not have useful information online about them, said Brad Reed, a professor of law and ethics at Tennessee's Lipscomb University. The often missing details include how to register and search them. Some documents are not even online. And fathers usually have little time to sign up, from no more than 30 days after a birth in Illinois to as few as 72 hours in Montana. To secure his paternal rights, a father must complete documents in every state where his child may be born. This is a big problem for dads who, like Emmanuel, have no idea where birth mothers are or will go. One solution, Reed said, is a federal registry. With the mobility of people and infant children nowadays, if you really wanted to be fair to fathers, you would really have to have a national registry that fathers would sign on to, Reed said. Right now, single fathers in about 18 states have no such recourse. That's something Emmanuel hopes to help change as he visits schools and speaks to young men about paternity and the law. The fight for my daughter was the hardest time of my life, he said. It became my calling, making sure fathers get their paternal rights. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to share this video and let us know what you think. I am Nicole Petite, reporting for your Black World News, and remember that our stories are real stories.